2012 Olympic Games, it was promised that sport within the UK would benefit as a result, and we as a nation would become fitter. However, the BBC School Report news team looks to see whether sport in schools is the way forward and whether the level of sport in schools is now at a satisfactory level. So Luke, how often do you play sport in school?
I play sport in school for 2 hours. I do football training, and on top of this I do 1 hour GCSE.
So how does it affect your studies?
Well, sport is a good way to decrease my stress levels. Also, it's good team sport, and it motivates me for other subjects.
And finally, do you think sport will continue to play a role in your life, and how do you reflect on sport at JSGS?
Well, sport at John Hampton is very good, and I've been very lucky to go to such a sporty school. I understand that other schools don't have the facilities that we have, but I think in the future I'll continue to do sport.
At John Hampton School, sport is heavily emphasised as a part of our curriculum, but I feel that sometimes there's too much focus upon sport. There is 4 hours of sport that we do fortnightly, which is okay for people who like doing that sort of stuff, but for others who don't find sport as interesting as some of the others, I think it's too much.
Finally, Kawal, what would you like to change sport at JSGS?
I'd like to change 2 things for sport at our school. One, I would say a decrease in the time that we spend doing sport at school, and 2, if there was an introduction of new and more interesting sports during our PE curriculum, I'd be more interested to maybe do some of these sports and participate in extracurricular activities.
Okay, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you so much.
To conclude, since the London Olympics, there's been a rise in interest from people in sports. According to our surveys, most people like the amount of sport that we are doing at school, and so that is a positive message. British Cycling have said their membership has now increased by 12,500 people since Bradley Wiggins' performance in the Games. As we have seen from JSGS students, sport in school has been an advantage for some, but a learning barrier for others.